So I want to pivot a little. So social leader chat. This is part of that social outlet. Part of our mission is to spread the message of social leadership. And two of the key things to social leaders is transparency and openness. And those are really key for people to be successful, leaders to be successful today. So given your background, would love to hear, what can social leaders do to bring transparency, openness to their leadership styles?
So that's a great question, because I know, especially, I'll go back to the military for a second. I'll come and directly answer that question. The military was very closed off to social media, and actually I would in many regards is still in the Stone Ages. You probably know, since I've been part of the Switch and Shift family for a while, that I was the number one social media person in the Department of Defense. And ironically, just from a overall engagement, I still am, and I've been out for 9 months. What that shows is they can't quite find comfort in putting, people perceive it as putting themselves out there. I would offer it's just the opposite. It is the fact that you're willing to put yourself out there in different spaces, in Twitter and in Facebook. Transparency is, one, it comes back from consistency. Putting yourself out there shows that you have the courage to engage people where they are. And I look at the younger and younger workforce. I'm 50 years old, so quite candidly, vast majority of people I spend time with are decades younger than me. So I need to go where they are. I need to have it's a humility thing, right? You need to have the humility to go where they are. You need to have the consistency to show up in a way now where, we do live in a world now where, once you're out there, then you need to show up consistently. And what that means is I have a brand. I tend to focus, again, much like you, on the positive dimensions of what's around us and how we make contributions that actually leave the world better than we found it. And so transparency comes from how, I just ask individuals, what are you doing that's outside your comfort zone, right in line with this whole thing, in terms of how you are engaging people not like you? Anybody can engage people that are like them. If you want to go to dinner or do your thing, great. That's nice and comfortable. More power to you. If you really want to make a difference, what are you doing to reach out that comfortable circle? What are you doing to reach to a place now where people who might not have access to you, and the higher you are in the food chain, right? The higher you are, if you will, in the pecking order, the more important it is to make yourself accessible in non-traditional channels. That's not a conference room. That's not waiting for a conference call. That is to say, I'm going to have a tweet chat with my employees. I'm going to do things like this. And I've done it for years. And quite honestly, the blessing, Sean, that comes from it is your world expands exponentially. I have been able to look at this. We're connected here. What are the odds? We get to connect to people so not like us but we have a shared heart in that we like to engage people. We want to make the world better. We want to talk about principles that make positive workplaces. And I'll tell you, they're everywhere. But you got to go out and find them, man. You got to get out there. And so transparency comes from doing something outside your comfort zone to be able to reach out to people that are not like you, and you will be enriched because of it.